Hey, how you doing, Cancerians? This is another reading for you guys. So don't forget to check out the star signs in your birth chart and see which resonates with you. So let's get into the reading, shall we? It says you all are going to make sure that you have New Year's resolutions before you even set your value system on why it's Christmas. It says it's no need to think about it right now, but you do have things that you want to sort out in your mind. Things that you want to do next year will be very educational or very purposeful, meaningful, or even successful for the new year. Nothing's set in stone though. It says you've got to move forward with narcissism or people that are going through narcissistic tendencies. It says you know what's going on with your family members or people that you wouldn't even want to speak to, i.e., people like the police that don't need to be in your mind at this time because you may have done something wrong, or maybe if you haven't done anything wrong, you're wondering what could be up in the minds of others that could get you caught up in bad reputations or bad business or bad ventures, bad situations, negativity, or evil. It says you want to sort these things out before it hits you. So you don't want to communicate things that are going to pass your mind. It says communicating things that may not come about is going to be easy as you pass around in your mind to see things that you never saw before. It says no one's going to be around in your mind to see negativity. All this time you never thought about it, but someone could have passed away, or maybe you could pass away, or even someone else maybe just wanting to know that you are okay or well, not really communicating much. It says you have been all the time busy, so someone could be looking for you or you could be looking for someone, but it says you don't know what's going on with them or they don't know what's going on with you. It says something has happened to you, or maybe something has happened to the person you could be looking for. So it does say take your time and rest and get gentle exercise and look for best friend energy with family members, people you love, and maybe even friends that do care about you a lot. Sometimes you've got to see yourself for who you are. You don't really want to watch yourself too much, but you've wondered too much about things that you've been going through. Paying attention to your rent or your bills or even personal things that you've certainly wanted to look forward to in the last year has come to the surface right now here today. It says you've got to go out on a venture soon and really stick your nose in something and ask yourself if you have good news overall. One day at a time, it says, blessed energy could come to you and good news could come overall. Suddenly you feel like blessed energy could come to you anyway. So you will be seeing a lot, you'll be doing a lot, and you'll be feeling a lot. All this time, you'll be thinking about a new chapter or a new happy lifestyle coming into your mindset about the new year ahead. Okay, all the way up to your birthday season as well. It says nothing set in stone, but things could change. So don't try and get overwhelmed or even over dramatic about your plans, because things could change or crop up or get in the way of your life plans or your life path or the things that you just know that you're trying to prepare for. But it also says you've got good news anyway with the way you are handling it and sorting things out. So good news is that. Mind you, it says wedding plans could come up for you or someone around you. May want to pay your respects to someone that had passed, or maybe even see that you are moving forward and buying a property. Some of you guys want to buy or purchase a home. Some of you guys want to purchase a vehicle, or even see if you can go and get a nice Brazilian butt lift, or even do a landing strip, or maybe like something kinky, or wear something really, really extravagant for your family members to think about in their mind. Ideally, because you may gossip or talk to them about it, but it's really for your spouse or maybe even just for you, but you like to show off a little bit and talk about it. It says it's not really worth it right now to talk about around your friends or your family members. People may pee you off because sometimes people get in on your mind, like they want to see things in your head and notice that you've got bad news. It says you may not have problems in your mindset anymore about bad news, but you may want to have good news overall. It says try to worry less as a person wants to look into your family or even your situation with your home or your money or even your rent. It says you was going to go into rent arrears. People could have targeted you about good news in your mind. And it says no one was going to harm you a lot more than you could have harmed yourself. So every time you want to look into a situation, you've got to prepare your mind for someone that was going to do underhandedness to you or even look at you sideways, because maybe they were taking liberty or trying to track you down in a way that they could have really punished you for something that you prepared for ahead of time. I.e., you could have done this years ago, months ago, or weeks ago, but you prepared yourself for some type of meeting ahead of time, or even like an eviction or something like that. It says you may know what's going on in your own personal life, even if it's not an eviction, it could be work premises or even business purposes, ideas may that have gone wrong, shattered, or even created drama, or maybe even just seen how it's changed, or even stagnation has come and caught you in some way where it didn't need to come about. It could be a shock related issue or something that's crumbled. It says no one's going to change your ideas anyway, but you've got good news anyway with situations that you're going to warn yourself to have great news about. So don't worry about the stress. It says people are going to come and go from your life a lot as well. You have to see things for what it is. But it says, well done, Cancerian. You are doing such a great job right now with something that you're doing. It says you may feel like something is coming along to you. Maybe there's money coming in. It could be someone that wants to pay you a visit or even give you good news about your money. So someone wants to come and give you a good idea that family members are not going to be very good to you right now. But it says, warning, you know that you're doing blessed energy with your mind. So you wouldn't want to hear that people are going to give themselves problem with you. After all, you've told your family members to watch out for something that could happen, or even prepare their minds for what could happen so that it doesn't happen. You may have to tell your kids off, or maybe even look for them to pretend that they are in a good way so that they can move past something that they don't want to do. There could be legal action pending, or even legal problems, or problems with people sticking their nose in your business, or wondering if they could recommend their time and their energy to you for things that they don't need to talk about to you because it's frivolous, or it's really bad news, or it's just boring, or even taming the idea there for you to feel stressed or depressed. It says you guys all need to move past negative energy. So it's not going to be worth listening to someone that recommends you listen to them for a headache. Okay. So you need to prepare yourself to pull away, or even allow your mind to prepare for the worst, as they want to challenge your energy into theirs with negative news that seems unnecessary to you, but very confident that it's a needed visit to your mind for them. Like they need you to listen, they need to be heard, kind of thing. Okay, they recommend that you need to listen to them, but it doesn't necessarily need you to hear anything. It's just it could cause problems for you with the outcome in the night time, the morning time, or in the evening time, or even in the daytime. Whether or not you like it, it could be people that are bothering you a lot. So you may have to visit the doctors, or even see schools, or maybe even go to colleges, or maybe even see that you are in buildings that you don't necessarily want to be in, but you've got to be there. Maybe even paying attention to people looking for you or visiting you, or even seeing that you don't want to be there, but you've got to be there. It says not all of you have to go through this. Don't worry, it is going to subside and change. Things are going to get better, and you'll see better news ahead. Okay. It says there is some things that you do need to worry about though. Childishness with people around you that don't need to have bad omens put on you. Wishing you well is one thing, but wishing you unwell constantly every day, living in the mindset of being nasty to you, is a bad omen. Someone keeps putting spells on you, or witchcraft, or even doing dirt around you, or even tormenting you, talking bad about you, cursing you, putting hexes on you, or telling you nasty things directly to your face, if not all this going on behind your back. It says you all need to sort out things around you, but protect yourself. Make sure you use protection. Do protection spells, or pray, or go to church, or use the mosque, or wherever it is that you provide yourself with religious beliefs, or religious practices, or studies, rituals, or even cast spells, or do whatever it is that you do to protect yourself. Make sure you do it. Take spiritual baths, cleanse yourself, use magic, candles, energy, incense, or anything that's going to help you in your mindset. Whatever it is that you do, take care of yourself. It says witchcraft is very heavy in a way that it's potent, but it's also bad news coming your direction. So you may need to use certain things to take care of yourself so that you don't get caught up in other people's nastiness. It says, I know I want to harm you and hurt you, is what someone says. There is a lady or a man here that doesn't want to see you happy and well. There is a bastard, in fact, that wants to see you get good news, but he also wants to see you get bad news. So he is very much the B word. Let's just call it that. The B word in your mindset. You don't like him for whatever it is that he has got going on to hate on you, or keep you in a dark side of his mind. He says he doesn't know what it is with you, but he doesn't like you, but he really, really wants to use bad news omens to cause a scene in his mind and catch you in a lie, or maybe even harm you, or even look for negativity to give you bad news. You also got to pay attention to your weight. For some of you guys that are going under, pay no mind to your weight too much and you'll feel like it's not going to work out. So you've got to work on your weight journey. It says you will be working on this in the new year, or maybe even starting right now. Health regimes. It says some of you guys are really working on this right now and giving yourself good news with fasting or taking care of your mindset, praying that things will work out, because you may not have time right now, but doing light exercise and eating fruits and vegetables. Some of you guys are taking on new journeys with your cuisines, and maybe even seeing that you recommend certain gifts with your herbs or special gifts with your mind to others in relation to medication or herbal remedies, or even kitchen beautician energy for some of you guys. Okay. It says some of you guys want to know that blessings are coming in the next week or two. So you will be seeing gifts come to you from family members or from the skies above. Ideally, epiphanies could come into your mindset. Maybe even God telling you things could happen, like information, sending you information from the ethers, or maybe even sending you your lucky stars to clarify things in your mind, i.e., reading your star signs or looking into the adventures that align with astrology. Most of you are going to see blessed news anyway, and some of you won't, but it says majority of you will see great news. So worrisome times are not going to be yours. You're going to see better news ahead. Some of you are in love and very much in love with your mind. Some of you are taking care of your family members and not wanting to see bad news. Some of you guys are witnessing going to court, or even seeing that you will get married in the next few weeks. Some of you guys are going through different things to each other. So as Cancerians, you'll need to look into your birth chart to check which direction things are going that resonate with your rising stars, especially your rising mind. So anything to do with your rising star sign, look into that in relation to the channel. You can see these things when you are moving forward and blessing yourself constantly. Look at your rising star sign instead of your special star sign, which is your sun sign, which is mostly what people look at all the time. It says all of you are going to be looking at your Mercury as well, as your mindset may change. Good news is coming and you will help yourself move forward with things. So you can check your Mercury star sign and your rising star sign to see blessed energy. As your moon energies are hidden, you may not want to check these things so much right now. They are not going to give you good information. They're also going to give you dark information. Or if you want to see what's coming in that area so you can challenge it, make sure you look at it so you can move past it. It says, I want to know that I can make love to you. I want to have sex with you. Someone here wants to make love to you and loves you so much. Wants to know that they can make love to you over and over and over and over again. This person doesn't know how to stop making love to you. This person's very obsessed and very, very weak in the knees for you, Cancerian. But they trust that you love them so much. So you're going to take care of marriage, or even look after yourself and be there for them. Or maybe even look after them and be there for yourself as well as them. So things are going to work out just fine. Many of you are working on your financial rituals and things that you're taking care of in your mind with your finances. Your friends may get jealous at times, but it's not going to be worth it with them looking at you and making frowns. It says they all want to know that you're going down, but it says not really after 2 weeks' time. They're going to see you go up a level in your finances and want to know how you did it. That way they'll all crowd around you and want to know what's going on with you. However, it says you're not going to give up. You're going to work hard, and you're going to make sure you're doing something that's going to bless you time and time and time and time and time again. It's going to continue blessing you all the way around to the new year again. It says many times over, you've blessed yourself so much. You are not going to stop. You work so hard and you're giving yourself so much good news, and blessings come with your finances, and victory comes with your money. It says victim mentality could come to someone that wants to harm you again. You could want to harm yourself though if you're not careful with this person, because they are nasty. Be careful of someone that wants to continuously look at you like a victim mentality, or even a victory from your mind, or even your home, or even your living expenses. It says someone here is being nasty. They want to know how they can get you dirty, or even hurt you, or even see things around you that can make you feel like you are drowning or swimming, but really, really taking your time to go through a problem. It says this person is nasty and they need to witness themselves drown before they can even watch you swim. It says you will also see blessings come in your mindset about things that you are doing. Every day you'll see blessings come, so you don't have to worry about negativity. You'll always see a good outcome. Blessings are coming so fast and so furiously that you're also going to see good news with your wedding plans in the next future, reference to those that are getting married. It says all of you that are married are going to have better news than some that are not, but it says warning signs for those that are getting married that are going to have even better news than the ones that are single, are still wishing and hoping that they could get married. So it does say that you're all going to get good news and wondering if you have great news to give yourself. It says selling your body is not easy, but some of you guys may want to think about selling your body or even getting a partner to give yourself good credit. It says boopsing. I'm hearing the word boopsing. For some of you guys that know and understand what the word boopsing is, i.e. using someone to get some type of advance money or even gifts, okay? Maybe not even sleeping with them, but getting them to, you know, pay attention to you so that you can get them to pay out large sums of money to you or give you gifts or help for something. Some of you guys will be sleeping around to get money, or some of you guys will be looking for sugar daddy, sugar mamas, that type of thing. So some of you guys are looking for things that you can help yourself get better news this year and for the next year. It says some of you guys are really onto this stuff as well and have it already. Some of you guys are really looking forward to blessing never ending energy or gifting yourself a new sugar daddy person or a new sugar mama. Some of you guys are looking for that energy. Also, some of you guys are really building wealth. Your plans to build wealth are really financially given to you through an ancestor or blessings that are coming in the next year. You have gifts with your Cancerian energy. You are moving up the ladder and you are having blessed energy all around with your family members. Well done, it says. It says no one's going to see you in a bad way. Ideally, court cases could come up in the next week or two, but it's going to subside. People are going to change their minds. It says you all are going to have better news with your outcomes when it comes to things that you thought could happen and take you out. There could be someone that's looking forward to blessing you with a good outcome instead of taking away your family or taking away something that you worked hard for. Maybe some of you guys are under the court for negative energy with your father's side of family looking into things. It says you're not going to see any bad news. You're going to see blessed news, and someone's going to wipe out the problem for you instantly and see things change. So you won't have bad news at all. You'll see blessed news. Time and time again, you'll witness this as well. You'll also realize that someone's not going to give up on this as well. Like, they're really trying to help you out of a problem instead of marking their territory on you to stay in a problem, ideally through someone else's energy, but really helping you out of the problem. Okay. Also, you're going to have good news with your home, your schooling. If any of you are going to put yourself through school again, you're going to have good news with the outcomes that you have. Very blessed energy could come out of it. Also, some of you guys are going to go back into your mindset about finishing degrees, maybe even seeing that you are there now and trying to complete your tests, or even seeing if you can complete assignments, maybe even seeing that you can build yourself in your mindset about things that you're doing and take care of your mindsets overall. Blessings are on its way, Cancerian. Very good news is on its way to you. It says no one is targeting you for bothersome energy, even your partner. He or she knows that you ain't got nothing to worry about. So you will have good news overall with them. They're not going to try and harm you or see that you're out in the cold. They may scare you a little with things that they come up with, or see that they're not invited into, or maybe even see they're not invited into your mindset about. They just want to know that they see you, though. They miss you, or they are hardening their shell, which is making them standoffish, but really miss being around you. So may have to lower their vibration to come back into your circle again, or into your environment, or into your energy, as they may be pushing themselves away from you while you're trying to elevate and give yourself good news, and see that they don't need to give you anything, but they are changing this for you. They want to know that they can bring you good news after all and stop playing mind games with you. So that's a good omen in itself. So well done. Good energies are coming in. It says everything's set in stone as well for you to have blessed news. There is a star guided in your fortune. It says you have the star Uranus, or like the like Sari. It says some of you guys are seeing blessed energies with your stars. If you look into your astrology chart, you'll see blessed energy with your stars. Or Uranus could be hindering around this energy, but it says Aries is also punishing a star to move away from your star sign to have better news. So Aries is also attracting good news for you. In Aries season, you'll see blessed news, and they will put you through a curse as well, because they don't want to see bad news come from you. So they may even challenge you to have problems. So watch out for Aries season. Prepare yourself for that, which is going to be in the month of April. Also, you're going to have seen and believe energy in the name of Pisces, which is going to be good for you in the name of Pisces, because Pisces is going through something in Scorpio's energy, but they also will move past it in the name of your mindset. Ideally, if it's Jesus, it's Jesus. If it's God, it's God. But praying is also going to help you get past situations, or maybe even your faith, believing that something can move past it in the name of your faith, and it will have good news. So it says, don't struggle around the name of Pisces, because Pisces is also going through some major problems, but they also may want to look at you or drag you into it, or even see you around their energy a lot, because they're looking for friends right now. And water sign energy is what they're looking at the most, possibly with Scorpio more than your star sign, but it says mostly Scorpio and Pisces, but it will drag Cancerian through the mud if it could. So just watch out for them. Also, they don't want to know that they're having bad times overall with Scorpio, so they're missing a time in their mind that they could have fun with you. So they may start teasing their self to move forward and find your energy, and look to see what better energy they can find to build with your mindset and your bodies. For some of you guys, looking for sexual energy is something that they may want. So just kind of communicate things in a way that they can communicate with themselves to move on if you don't want to know them at this time. Ideally, Scorpio does not want to know them at this time either, because they are also blessing themselves with good news and not bad news. Okay. It says nothing set in stone, but people do pick on people a lot, and you won't want to wonder what's going on in the next week or two. You will have best friend energy with Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer all over again. If they all have good news, you're going to have good news. If you have good news, they're going to have good news, and everyone's going to have good news around you and the water sign community, all of you in the water sign elements. It says everyone in the water sign elements is going to punish no one after next week, because they feel like they're having better news now that a system has passed or moved on from their star signs or your star sign. So everyone in the water sign community star sign, there's been a systematic value of poverty and poorness and negativity that have been going around and crowding you guys' energy, and it's been hitting Scorpio the most. But it says you all are going to punish this energy and move on from it and have better news in the name of Scorpio, as well as Pisces energy that tweaks in a little bit to help you out more than Scorpio could even ever imagine, because they try to warn Scorpio, if you don't pick me, I'm not going to be able to help you. But Scorpio doesn't have trust in Pisces, so therefore it's not going to help them a lot. It does, however, help them a little bit, but not enough for them to say, I'm going to be with you. So they have to move forward and not trust Pisces, because Pisces has been really bad to them over the last 10 years or more. Okay. It says no one's going to pinch you, but you've got good news in your mind about things. So if you have good news with your love life, you're going to see blessed news in your mindset. Maybe even looking for better news in your mindset around information that could be more personal. Ideally, your names could be something significant for you to look into, but not as much as we will tell you ongoing if it has to come up where specific names start jumping out of the reading. It says everything's going to work out for you anyway. So look forward to blessed news in the near future and have a good week ahead. You are going to see bloody good news with your stars, or even things you're looking into, or even plans that you have, and even looking for information and want to know, is it right? Is it true? Is it going to work out? You're going to see good energy, good news. Positivity is going to come and slap you in your face, as well as give you good news, like in a shocking way, like, wow, I didn't know that was going to work out for me, or wow, I didn't know it would clear up for me, or wow, I didn't know it would subside for me. Like all the negative news that you thought could come and really, really harm you is all going to go away. So you've got great news, great news, Cancerian. It's all because Scorpio's energy is helping you, but Cancer, it says your energy is very, very important to Scorpio and yourself. So you both are working hand in hand to work on things. It's very, very good. It says nothing set in stone. Yeah, nothing set in stone with you in Cancer, but you will see good news come overall with your mindsets. So if you're looking for a Cancerian like yourself to be there, it says don't worry, you're going to see better news overall. If not, you're going to see challenging energies with yourself and your mindset. No wonder you're sorry about things. You've got to see blessed news overall. Challenging the energies is not easy, but you'll see better news overall. And it says you'll see good news one day at a time. So don't worry about things. Blessed energies are going to take forth a good outcome for you in the next week or two. So it's trying to warn yourself that you've got good news overall, so you don't worry about nothing that's going to be bothering you or set in stone in your head. Like you could be holding guilt trips or nervousness or energies that are negative in your head, thinking it's not going to subside. It's going to go away. So don't worry. You'll notice the outcome when it comes to show you that things are going to move on. But if you're just holding on to that energy because you feel it in your mind, it will move on and it will shift. So you will have better news as an outcome. No one's going to kill you or harm you. So don't worry. People are panicking right now in your star sign a lot with things. If you have detrimental thoughts, that is, don't worry as much. It says those of you that are going through burdens with anxiety problems, or even lifting your mind on things that you could have done and you're harming yourself about the repercussions, try not to worry too much. It's going to move on. But it says you've got to bless yourself a lot. So give yourself good news and move on from the struggles or the strife. Okay. Says everything's going to work out just fine. Just try to remember that you've got to look into your star signs over the next 3 weeks so that you can see blessed energies move into your life and out the window with bad news. So keep watching, keep staying tuned, keep looking and seeing what happens over the next few weeks, and you'll see blessed energies continue as you move past things in your mind and see better news come for you, and look out for good news overall, because you could be shocked about things as well, and leaving your mind to wonder if you've got better news with your family lives and your family life, you know, that is gonna do well with things that you're doing personally at home, chores, hobbies, things that you're doing at home, new work ventures, business plans overall. You're gonna see better news, so don't worry. Okay, so my lovelies, that is your reading for now. We're gonna leave it there and speak to you again in your next reading. Ciao for now. Bye.